Well, 'tis the season to be jolly. We're back with another Christmas song today. I don't know what it is this year because I'm normally not this person, but I've been enjoying pulling up charts and just reading them down and sharing. So today we're doing Jingle Bell Rock, and I was thinking to essentially try to teach this one by way of using triads, essentially just three notes of a given chord. If you happen to know a larger one, go for it. There will be a spot here and there where we might add a fourth note. But yeah, so basically we're doing the Bobby Helms version, which is in the key of D. For that D, just throwing it out there, there's kind of one or two things I would say do. You could play the 1-5-1 via 5-7-7 ADG. Or the one I generally lean more towards because it includes the third. You could play 5-4-7, but it is going to have this movement to it. So that's the first chord. You got a D major 7, which basically means change your G string to 6. Then a G major 6, which would be the 4, so it'd be 5-4-4. Back to the major 7. Back to the 6 to whole diminish, which is 6 of the A, 7 on the G, not the G, the D, and 5 of the G, middle ring index. Then E minor 7, I would play ring on 7, index on 5, and pinky on 7 again. Then a A7, I typically am playing this with my thumb, but pointing finger on 5 of the E now, skip a string, 5, and then 6 of the G. So then it's going to repeat those chords. I was going to say I would likely probably change, just because it sounds a bit brighter, to using this same shape we were just playing for the A7, and play 7 of the A, skip a string to the G, 7 again, and then 8, and then it's repeating those chords multiple times. Let's kind of highlight that, or playing through using those same chords I just told you. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's kind of the first pass, if you will. So yeah, it's exactly like that. I didn't kind of get into the details, but maybe you heard. It's basically gonna play that E minor 7, maybe once with this configuration to the A7, and then 2 more times with the other voicing, and then there's a whole measure of the E minor by itself to that A7, and then it's going to start over essentially with a D major 7, D major 6 to that major 7, 6, the whole diminish, that minor 7 to the A7, except this time it doesn't give a whole measure to the E and the A7. It's going to just do it 4 times essentially. E minor 7, A7, E minor 7, A7, E minor 7, A7, and then to the D major. And then here's where we get into sort of, well, just I would say the bridge, maybe it's something different. It's leading with a new chord, a G chord, that is. And again, triads, we're looking at smaller chords. Again, if you want to play a big G, go for it. I would say 5 with the middle, not middle, ring on the D, 5-4-3. And then we've got another diminished chord for G sharp. Go forward 1 to 6. Pinky on 7. Middle is playing 5 of the B. And then back to the D. 2, 3, 4, and 2, 3, 4 again. Then it's going to the E7, which I would play middle on the 7 of the A, middle index ring 7-6-7, two measures there. Well, time is a swell time. To this A7 again. To go rocking in the. So this is where I was saying we could add another fun note, and we could have done it early in the song too, honestly. Instead of just playing the 5-5-6, you could add 6 of the B, sharp 5, and then it's going back to the D chord, which I gotta say makes you want to play the third that would be located in the B on 7. Like if you knew how to play a regular bar chord D, it would, kind of coincide or feed into that, because it's another melodic note. Putting that note in there, going from 2, 3, 4 versus 2, 3, 4. Anyhow, it catches my attention. I think for this lesson, let's just stop right there. I'll make a part 2 and we'll finish it out. But hope this is helpful. Take your time and see you in the next one.